Alright, so this is going to be part of a new series called My Marine Corps Stories, Part 1. And this is going to be from 2008 till now. So some of the stuff, may be a little bit off, I'm just trying to write these stories as best as I can from what I can remember. So if something seems off, it's probably because I didn't remember well. Anyways, here's part 1. So on April 1st, 2008, I shipped out to boot camp from MEPS. There, some people had some little suitcases and bags of clothes and stuff. And all I think I brought was like a small address book, my wallet that didn't have any money in it, and that's it, pretty much. Yeah, the clothes that I was wearing. And I guess some people thought they were gonna, be able to change clothes and stuff. But anyways, after waiting for hours for the bus to get there, they finally got there, and we got into the bus. And on the way up to the bus, some guy was handing out like small little pocket-sized Bibles, and I wasn't really religious at the time, but I still took one because it helps. It really does help your mental state at times. So anyways, I took one. We got in the bus, and I sat next to a guy, and him and I started talking how we were both excited and looking forward to this, and how we've always wanted to join. So on the way there, it was like a long drive, and by the time we got there, it was nighttime. It was dark, and I noticed that the bus went down the wrong street because he kept making U-turns, and I guess he was trying to make turns and stuff so we would get disoriented and stuff, so that way if we try to escape boot camp, we wouldn't know where to go. Anyways, it was pretty obvious what he was trying to do and stuff, at least to me anyway. So we pulled in, and the first bus pulled in, and then we were like the third bus, and the first bus pulled in, and so obviously on the first bus we heard the drill instructors get in, start yelling, you'll get him you good on my yellow footprints, blah blah blah. And then the second one, and then like the third one, and it's like an anxious anticipation because it's coming. A drill instructor is gonna come in and freaking start yelling at you, and you're kind of excited. At least I was excited. He came in and started yelling, welcome to MCRD San Diego. You will refer to me as sir, and you will refer to yourself as a recruit, blah blah blah. Get on my yellow footprint. So all of us got out, got our stuff. There they gave us like a quick rundown of how to stand at attention, how to stand up parade rest, and how to refer to one another and stuff like that. So after that, we were escorted into a room with phones, and next to those phones there was a small little white piece of paper, and in that piece of paper it said like something like hey mom/dad or guardian or whatever, I have arrived safely at MCRD San Diego, and I am just calling to tell you that I'm fine, or something like that. And so I called my house phone, and my mom answered, and my mom doesn't speak English that well, so when I called her, she didn't understand what I was saying, so I had to quickly look around and tell Mom, I'm here in San Diego, but in Spanish. And I was terrified because we were told you have to say what's on that paper. If you say anything else besides that, you will get in trouble, or you will get something bad will happen. So I was fucking terrified. I was like, Mom, I'm here, blah blah blah. And she's like, okay, are you okay, mijo? Blah blah blah. And she started asking me all these questions, and I'm like, okay, Mom, I love you, bye. And then when I hung up, I noticed that there was a drill instructor right next to me, and he didn't say anything because I think he understood because he looked Mexican. But I don't know if that would just be racist or whatever. But I think he understood what I was saying, and he just, told me to get out of the way, fat ass. And so I just went out of the way, and it moved out. I thought I was gonna be in trouble and stuff, but I was actually good. So during receiving, you go through dental, medical, and signing a lot of paperwork. And looking at my paperwork now, it looks like I signed half of my paperwork with my foot or something like that. It looks pretty like chicken scratch, pretty much. It looks pretty bad. But anyways, we were waiting in line at dental, and we were also sleep deprived. Throughout the whole checking in process, they keep you awake. I mean, at least that's what they did with us. They kept us awake, and oh man, I was exhausted. Yeah, so I was so sleep deprived, and then we were standing in line because we're not allowed to sit down. We were just standing there. And I was dazing in and out, and all of a sudden I remember daydreaming something about Family Guy or something, and I just know the next thing I know is that my eyes closed, and my head just slammed into the guy's back that was in front of me, like not even a soft like a soft, like, I just put my head on his back. Like, no, this was like a fucking headbutt into his back. And like the dude was pissed off. He's like, what the fuck, dude? And I was like, oh shit, my bad. And I was like, I was disoriented and I was sleep deprived. And you know how when you're half awake and you're like kind of like half and half, you kind of like everything seems kind of funny. That's how it was. So I was trying not to laugh, and luckily I didn't get my ass kicked because there was a drill instructor coming by. So yeah, but then after that, after dental, everything was a flash. We got our bank set up. We got a bunch of stuff that we should probably have been awake for, and be in a right state of mind when doing and stuff. But I don't even remember like half of like setting up my bank account, because apparently I did. You set up your bank account and stuff when you go in there and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, so then we got to meet our receiving drill instructor, and he was a cool guy. And so I didn't know about the Black Friday thing. I thought that this drill instructor was gonna be our main drill instructor, because unlike most of you guys, I didn't do my homework. I didn't research it. I didn't look into it. No. I just saw like documentaries about drill instructors, but I didn't know the procedures that there were. I just knew that I was going to get a drill instructor and I was going to get yelled at boot camp, and that's it. So when I met the receiving drill instructor, he was actually pretty cool and pretty chill. He taught us how to roll our sleeves. He taught us how to just pretty much be recruits and stuff, be good recruits. And so I thought that was pretty cool. I'm like, oh, it's not too bad, right? Until that week came to an end. And then I remember that some nights I would hear some of the recruits crying, and yeah, a lot of them cried, and I guess some of them were traumatized of the whole being yelled at thing. But I don't know, I was like kind of anxious. I was ready for this. I was looking forward to this so bad. I was really excited, and I thought it was gonna be easy. I'm like, this is not so bad. Blah blah blah. And then turns out, I found out about Black Friday. Black Friday is pretty much when you go and meet your actual permanent drill instructors, and I didn't know that. So we went, and they took us to our barracks. We went in there, and they did this little ceremony thing where the commanding officer passed down the recruits to the senior drill instructor and to the other drill instructors, and they They did an oath that they will train us to be the best Marines, blah, 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 and all that stuff. And it was pretty cool until like the senior drill instructor told his drill instructors to fucking go fuck our shit up. So once he closed that door, fucking all hell broke loose. There was screaming, there was fucking shit thrown everywhere. Oh man, it was chaotic. But that was my first day on Black Friday, and after that, I wouldn't get in trouble. I would just do a lot of stupid shit while in boot camp, and I'm surprised that I didn't get into as much trouble as I should have gotten in. That was my first receiving story. Hope you guys liked it, and if your story is similar to mine, let me know, and I'll give you a shout out. All right, thanks guys.